Important alert. Shocking news is coming, and it's turning heads. And if you believe in divine signs, don't scroll past this. This message isn't for everyone, but if your spirit has been restless, if you felt like something's been stirring in the unseen, then you're exactly who this was meant for. The angel says, "My precious child, I'm reaching out to you right now. Because something has come to the surface that was never meant to stay hidden. You weren't supposed to know it, but heaven has decided, the time for silence is over." Archangel Michael isn't coming gently today. He's not arriving with soft whispers, but with holy urgency. Because something has begun, a shaking, deep and real, and you are the reason why. Heaven has been watching. Every tear, every night you felt unseen, every moment of quiet pain, none of it was wasted. They were collected like precious pearls. You've always sensed something was off. You weren't imagining it. You weren't paranoid. You knew. Where others called you crazy, the Lord called you awake. And now, the veil is lifting. The truth is cracking open like thunder in the sky. Why has my heart felt so heavy lately? Because a storm has been forming behind your back. Not a storm to destroy you, but one to reveal the things that were hidden. A secret has expired. A lie has reached its limit. What was done in the dark is being called into the light. There are people, yes, people you once trusted, who mocked you in silence, thinking they were safe. But heaven heard every word. There was a circle, a network, bound by secrets. They had plans. They thought they'd get away with it. They tried to bury you. But what they didn't know is that your cry reached the ears of angels. And the same soil they dug to hide you, it became the ground where heaven's trumpet has now been blown. Archangel Michael says, "This is urgent. Don't ignore it. This is not like before." He's not just coming to fight, he's coming with fire and tears in his eyes, because something terrifying has come into the light. A name. A face. A betrayal that started years ago. It's back. And it's unraveling fast. And here's the part no one expected. You are the reason it's all falling apart. Because you didn't give up. Because you kept believing. Because when everyone else walked away, you still prayed. And those prayers, they triggered something. They created a ripple. A wave. And now, a locked file, a hidden truth, something they thought they'd buried forever, is exposed. People are panicking. Because light has landed exactly where they tried to keep it out. And that light came from you. You deserve to know the truth now. You can't afford to wait. Someone from your past, someone who smiled to your face but cursed your name in secret, tried to hide something that was yours. They even paid someone to bury it. But heaven stepped in. And God said, no. His hand broke through their plan. His voice silenced their manipulation. This is not just a warning. It's a confirmation. That you were right. That your fight wasn't in vain. That heaven is moving on your behalf. Now, be still. And listen. Because everything hidden is coming to light. My angels moved with fire when they heard your name being used as bait in someone else's dirty plan. And now I must tell you that plan has failed, but its consequences are still burning. And you must be careful because those who once tried to erase you are now trying to find you again. Not to love you, but to silence you before the truth spreads wider. But hear me, my beloved. I will not let them touch you. I will not let one hair on your head fall without my permission. But you must listen to this. Archangel Michael is speaking, not in riddles, not in signs, but in plain urgent words. You are being watched. Your actions are being traced. Not because you did something wrong, but because someone is afraid that the truth about what they did will come out through you. You carry something, a spiritual DNA, a divine fingerprint, a key. And this key is the very thing they once stole and tried to hide. But you unknowingly have begun to unlock doors with your prayers, your choices, and your divine timing. You are the reason this system is collapsing. A shocking alert was just sounded in the realm of the wicked. They're panicking. A woman whose name you've heard before but haven't thought about for years just mentioned your name in a conversation that was not meant to be heard. But heaven recorded it. And Archangel Michael delivered it. She said, if they find out, I'm finished. And it's all because of her/him. Yes, you. You are the one she fears. Because what she hid, what she paid to bury is now surfacing like smoke. There is no hiding from my light. A spiritual courtroom has opened. And Michael is not just your messenger. He is your divine lawyer. He has filed a case on your behalf. A case for restoration, a case for repayment, a case for divine inheritance because they thought you would never rise. They thought your voice would die in silence. But I gave you breath. I gave you life. And now your voice is being heard in realms you cannot see. My child, understand, even when you feel small you are shaking nations. Even when you feel weak your name is being lifted in angelic realms. But I must warn you, there is someone who is going to try to reach you soon. Not out of love, not out of kindness, but out of desperation. They are trying to spin the story. They are preparing a false narrative. They will try to act like they've always cared, always loved you, always been loyal. But do not be fooled. That's not love. That's strategy, because they know the wind is changing and they know that their name is about to be dragged into the same truth they tried to hide. Michael says you must test every spirit, every word, every gift, because not every hand extended is clean. Some are covered in the residue of betrayal. And now you must prepare, because what's coming is bigger than the betrayal. What's coming is divine elevation. A reversal. The kind of moment where heaven says, this is the one we have chosen to restore. You are that one. The reason this chaos has started is because your name reached heaven's courtroom and now justice is unfolding. You will hear something soon. A name you haven't heard in years will come back to you. It will be in a conversation, a dream, or a message. That name is connected to what was hidden from you. Do not panic. Do not run. Do not reach out to them. Just watch. Because heaven is doing what you cannot. Michael is retrieving what belongs to you. Documents, testimonies, proof, even financial blessings that were blocked. Everything that was stolen is now being tracked by angels. You are the reason the storm has come, not to destroy you, but to destroy what was built to hurt you. Your enemies are confused. They cannot understand how you're still standing. But I will tell you why. Because I chose you. And what I choose, no man, no demon, no secret society can undo. You carry my seal. Be alert. A false invitation will arrive. An opportunity that seems too good to be true. It is a trap. Michael says, wait. He is clearing the path. You will not need to chase what I send. What I send will recognize you. It will find you. It will be marked with divine peace, not pressure. That's how you'll know. Now, hear this. Someone close to you is going to act strange soon. They'll act nervous, guilty, uncomfortable. That's because they know something you don't yet. But Michael is working. And soon a confession will come either through them or around them. The lie will crack and the truth will spill like oil, and you will finally understand why you've been through so much pain. It was all connected to this very moment. I know you're tired. I know your soul has felt stretched, questioned, even punished. But I promise you, your pain had purpose. What was done in darkness is about to be broadcast in light. And the names of those involved will no longer be whispered. They will be revealed. And you, my child, will walk in vindication. But stay humble. Stay in prayer. Stay hidden in me. Do not try to fight this in the flesh. The battle is not yours. It is mine. And I have already declared the outcome. Victory for you. Shame for those who plotted. Repayment multiplied. Restitution divine. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Michael is standing near you now. Not in metaphor. In spirit, his sword is drawn, his wings are spread, and his eyes are full of divine justice. He has watched long enough. Now he acts. And he acts because your name was written in fire across the scrolls of heaven. You were marked for this moment. You were chosen for this season. Shocking news is spreading, and soon the world will see what heaven has always known. That you are not forgotten, not abandoned, and not ordinary. You are my child, my beloved. And I have released a decree that will cause every locked door to open and every stolen promise to return to you. You must prepare. This is not the end. This is the beginning of the exposure. What they thought was buried is coming back to the surface. What they paid to silence will now speak louder than ever. And you, yes, you will rise with clarity, power, and an anointing that no one can take from you. Archangel Michael says this is very serious. Don't ignore this. It's an emergency. Important alert. A message has already started spreading faster than anyone expected. And whether you understand it or not, you are the reason it started. This isn't a coincidence. This isn't just another message. This is a divine intervention. You were meant to read this. Your name has been whispered in rooms you never entered. Your image is being spoken about in places you've never stepped foot in. And yet somehow they all know something big is connected to you. Something spiritual, something powerful, something dangerous and yet divinely appointed. God says, my child, you don't need to panic. You just need to listen, and you must listen now, because this is not ordinary. This is not about what your eyes can see. This is a war in the spirit, and you are in the middle of it. But rest assured, you are not unarmed. You are not abandoned. You are not defenseless. I have sent Archangel Michael to protect you, because what you're about to walk through could have destroyed someone else. But not you. You were chosen to endure it because you carry a weight of heavenly purpose that cannot be stolen, delayed, or destroyed. The shocking news is out. But what they don't know, what only heaven knows, is the truth behind it. There is a hidden spiritual reason why your name is being brought up. The enemy tried to turn your name into a weapon. The enemy tried to make you look like a problem. But in my eyes, you are the solution. You are the healing someone else is waiting for. You are the light in the middle of someone else's storm. And even though the noise around you seems to be spinning out of control, I want you to know that I am still in control. Archangel Michael stands firm. His armor glows with divine fire. His voice shakes the realm of darkness. He has drawn his sword not to attack flesh but to defend your soul. He is ready to block every dart thrown at you. He is intercepting conversations, sabotaging the plans of those who are trying to rise against you. They thought they could speak lies and get away with it, but heaven heard them. Every whisper spoken in darkness is being exposed in light. Every hidden motive is being unveiled. Because this is your season of divine clarity. You may have wondered why lately your spirit has been unsettled. You may have been waking up at strange hours, your heart pounding for no reason. That was not anxiety. That was a spiritual alarm. Your soul was sensing the movement in the unseen. Your destiny is being pushed forward. Your name is on a scroll that angels are carrying. Your picture is in a file being discussed in heaven. They are talking about you up there, not to hurt you, but to prepare the way for you. But now it's time to act. You can't afford to hesitate. The alert is real. And yet, the alert is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to elevate you. The news that is spreading fast. It's going to expose the truth that heaven already knows. The truth that you were chosen for a divine assignment. The truth that you were marked with glory since birth. The truth that even if people try to twist your story, I, the Lord your God, will always have the final word. Someone thought they could control the narrative. Someone thought they could tell your story in a way that would shame you, humiliate you, and bring you down. But what they forgot is this. You are mine. I don't let my children be buried in false accusations. I don't let my children be dragged through the mud without restoring their honor. I don't just redeem. I reverse. I reverse every curse. I turn what they meant for evil into good. And I'm about to do that for you publicly. Archangel Michael says, brace yourself, because what's coming is not just a spiritual shift. It's a heavenly shakeup. You will begin to feel it in your body, a pressure, a weight. But it's not fear. It's power. Divine power surging through you. That's why you've been feeling unusual. That's why some people have suddenly turned cold. That's why others have started acting strangely. They can sense the anointing increasing on your life even if they don't know how to name it. They feel your vibration shifting and they don't know how to handle it. But you must remain steady. Do not be pulled into their confusion. Do not be lured into their traps. Keep your focus on me. I will vindicate you. I will silence the gossip. I will close the mouths of those who laughed. I will turn their laughter into confusion. I will take the screenshots, the whispers, the lies, the forged narratives, and I will burn them in the fire of justice. The truth will not just come out. It will shine like the noonday sun. And those who tried to cover it will not be able to hide. My child, I know you feel tired. I know the spiritual warfare has been heavy. But this moment is not your breaking point. It's your breakthrough point. That's why the enemy came so hard. That's why the chaos erupted. That's why people you loved began to distance themselves. Because the enemy was threatened by what I was about to do in your life. He saw the angelic reinforcements coming. He saw the blessings being released, and in desperation he tried to distract you, discourage you, discredit you. But he has failed and he will continue to fail. Now listen, because what I'm about to tell you is critical. There are people who will try to come back into your life during this divine acceleration. Do not open every door again. Some doors were closed by me not because of hate but because of protection. There are people who carried seeds of doubt, betrayal, and spiritual delay. I removed them so that you could be free to move faster. Love them, forgive them, but do not let them back into the sacred space I've now sanctified around you. Archangel Michael says, your destiny has been released into motion. There's no more delay. Your name is now marked in heaven as activated. That means everything that was on pause, your blessings, your breakthroughs, your divine connections is now moving at full speed. That's why you feel the urgency. That's why you feel the trembling. The Spirit is moving. Heaven is responding. And you, yes, you are about to walk into things you never even dared to pray for. You must understand that this is not just your blessing. This is your assignment. The enemy fears what you will become once you fully realize who you are. That's why he tried to confuse your identity. That's why you had seasons of doubt. That's why you questioned your worth. Because if you ever truly believed what God said about you, no demon in hell could touch you. And now you're starting to believe. You're starting to awaken. You're starting to remember. You're starting to walk in it. The shocking news that's spreading, it may look like slander to others. It may look like exposure. But to heaven, it's revelation. It's prophecy unfolding. You were born to carry something different. That difference makes you a target. But that difference also makes you powerful. Your gift is stirring hearts. Your light is breaking chains. Your existence is triggering healing. And for that reason, you must not hide. You must not shrink. You must not stay silent. They didn't expect you to survive, but you did. They didn't expect you to rise, but you are. They didn't expect you to forgive, but you did. They didn't expect you to keep praying, but you never stopped. And now heaven is releasing reward. Not because you earned it, but because you endured. Not because you fought perfectly, but because you never let go of my hand. And for that, I will honor you. Now hear me and hear me well. Do not fear the crowd. Do not fear the judgment. Let them talk. Let them speculate. Let them assume. I will make sure that what they say cannot touch your divine destiny. You are covered by grace. You are protected by angelic force. You are surrounded by fire they cannot cross. You are safe and you are still standing. Archangel Michael says it's already turning around. You may not see the full picture yet, but the shift has started. You will feel it in your conversations. You will feel it in your dreams. You will feel it in how strangers begin to respond to you. Your presence is charged. Now you carry something heaven has sealed. Walk in it. Own it. Speak life. Declare truth. Release healing. Be the evidence of what divine mercy looks like. Even now I'm softening hearts on your behalf. People who once resisted you will start to change. Enemies will become messengers. Pain will become purpose. Delay will become destiny. You are not broken. You are being built. You are not forgotten. You are being remembered by heaven in ways that will make your jaw drop. Just trust me. Trust me through the process. Trust me through the storm. Trust me through the silence. And when you feel overwhelmed, whisper my name. That's all it takes. I'll be there faster than lightning. You don't need long prayers. You just need real ones. Just say Jesus. Just say help. Just say I believe. I will meet you there again and again and again. Because I am faithful. Because I love you. Because nothing you do will ever make me give up on you. So stay alert. Keep praying. Keep listening. Stay in position. You don't have to fix the rumors. You don't have to explain yourself. I will handle it. I will defend you. I will promote you in the very place they tried to bury you. You will rise. You will shine. You will see the victory because the battle was never yours to fight. It was always mine. And now with Archangel Michael beside you, nothing can stand in your way. Archangel Michael says this is very serious. Don't ignore this. It's an emergency. Heaven has watched this unfold silently. But now the silence has broken. God has sent this message urgently because something has been released into the atmosphere. Something that has your name written all over it. Shocking news is spreading fast. And yes, you are the reason it started. Not because you've done something wrong, but because something rightfully yours is finally being revealed. You have been hidden for too long. You have been overlooked for too long. You have been wrongly judged, wrongly accused, and wrongly blamed. But now the truth is rising and that truth is tied to your divine identity. The angels have been dispatched at full speed. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword. He is not passive. He is not watching this unfold from a distance. He is standing beside you now. Armor shining, light radiating, wings spread wide to shield you from what's coming against you. This moment is not just another moment. This is a divine alert. This is a holy interruption. And if you're reading this now, heaven has confirmed it's your time to rise. Yes, something is spreading. Words are flying. Rumors are multiplying. And people who once acted like they didn't know you suddenly cannot stop speaking your name. Some of it is confusion. Some of it is curiosity. But hidden within it is something holy. Because what they're whispering, what they're repeating, what they're obsessing over is the divine signal that your name is being elevated. What started as gossip will end in glory. What began as slander will become your spotlight. You are not the problem. You are the prophecy. The enemy thought he could twist the story. He thought he could turn people against you, make them misunderstand you, speak ill of you behind closed doors. But what the enemy meant for evil, God is about to use for your testimony. They tried to ruin your reputation. But God is building your revelation. They tried to bury your light, but heaven is about to broadcast your breakthrough. The exposure that's happening isn't to harm you. It's to show the world who you truly are. You've been in the shadows, but heaven has not forgotten you. Archangel Michael says, your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. There was a decision made. God said, it's time. Time for the truth to come forward. Time for the chains to break. Time for the inheritance to surface. Time for the calling to explode. Time for the lies to fall flat. You've waited long enough. You've cried long enough. You've questioned long enough. Now is the moment when the winds change direction and they're blowing in your favor. But listen carefully. This exposure won't feel comfortable. When light shines, it reveals everything, including what others tried to hide. And what's coming to light will shake people. They will realize that the stories they believed about you were false. That the person they judged you to be never existed. That the ones who spoke against you were covering their own guilt. And this is why heaven says stay calm. Stay silent. You won't need to defend yourself. You won't need to retaliate. God is your defender. Michael is your protector. The battle belongs to the Lord. Everything that was done in secret is about to come to the surface. There are people who smiled in your face but plotted behind your back. There are individuals who manipulated conversations, twisted your words, created drama, and fueled conflict. But here's what God says now. No more. The curtain is being pulled back. The masks are falling off. Heaven is revealing the truth. And when it all comes out, you won't have to say a single word because the same people who doubted you will be the ones forced to apologize. The reason this message is so urgent is because the shift has already begun. The exposure has already started. And now you must be spiritually awake. You must pray. You must fasten your heart to heaven. Because while the chaos unfolds around you, you are being asked to stand still, to trust, to believe that all things truly do work together for your good. You don't have to chase the lies. You don't have to respond to the noise. God is telling a story with your life, one of redemption, purpose, and power. And every painful chapter, He's turning it into something meaningful, something eternal. Maybe lately you felt like everything is moving too fast. Like you're being noticed in ways you didn't ask for. Random people are asking about you, paying attention to things you never shared. It's strange. It's overwhelming. But don't be afraid. It's not chaos, it's confirmation. What they're sensing in you is real. That light? It's divine. That oil on your life? It's from God. You didn't chase this spotlight. You didn't ask to be chosen. But you were. Set apart. Marked by heaven. And when God marks you, the world starts to notice, even if they don't understand why. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Because while some are trying to figure you out, heaven has already spoken. There's a reason for this pressure. A reason for the pushback. The spiritual warfare is proof that something valuable lives inside of you. Something eternal. You carry a weight that makes the enemy nervous. You are a threat to darkness, and the enemy knows it. So now he's scrambling, trying to cause confusion before God places the crown. But here's the truth. It's already too late. What God has ordained can't be undone by human hands. What's written in heaven can't be edited by rumors. You are sealed. You are covered. And you are walking with divine authority. Heaven is speaking, loud and clear. The message? Get ready. Vindication is coming. The very people who turned their backs will wish they hadn't. The ones who whispered behind closed doors will watch as God opens new ones for you. And no, not everyone can come with you. This next chapter is too sacred, too powerful, too holy. God is trimming the excess, clearing your space, cutting ties that were never meant to last. And yes, it hurts. Watching people shift, feeling the sting of betrayal, letting go of what felt familiar. But He sees you. Every tear, every ache, every silent cry. He hasn't missed a moment of it. And He's using it. The pain you feel now, it's laying the groundwork for a joy that's coming. A restoration that won't just replace what was lost, it'll multiply it. Strengthen it. Transform it. You will not break. You will not be destroyed. The rumors will fade. The lies will fall flat. The confusion will lift. And you'll still be standing. Not just surviving, but rising. Rising with glory. Walking in authority. Living as a testimony of God's faithfulness. Because your name is no accident. Your story is no mistake. Your calling isn't optional. You are a child of the King. And no one, not a soul, can take that from you. Right now, even in the middle of the storm, there's a blessing hidden inside it. For those who stay faithful. For those who keep their hearts pure. For those who trust, even when it doesn't make sense. You are one of them. The one God is highlighting in this hour. The one heaven is backing. The angels are moving on your behalf. Archangel Michael himself is declaring war on everything that tried to block your destiny. They can't stop what God has blessed. They can't curse what's already been covered in grace. You are rising. This isn't random. It's not just a moment, it's the moment. The one everything has been building toward. So stay grounded. Stay prayerful. Stay obedient. Because right now, heaven is releasing the warning, the promise, and the blessing, all at once. Why? Because you are about to become the testimony others look at and say, if God did it for them, He can do it for me. You're being watched, but not just by people. Heaven is watching. Angels are watching. Your ancestors, cheering from the stands of eternity. Even those who've passed, proud of the distance you've come. You're not alone on this path. You're surrounded, backed, supported. And even now, yes, right now, something is shifting in your favor. The atmosphere is changing. Doors are opening. The attacks are falling flat. The curses are returning void. You are covered. By grace. By purpose. By the blood of Jesus. And your story, it's only just beginning.